Before I get started on the Gyroor X3 review, I just want to say thank you very much for Gyroor for sending me out one of these X3 models of their pre-production models. So what you'll see here is a scooter that will be available come December 2022 for shipping. It is now available on a special Indiegogo campaign for only $7.99. After that, it will be selling for a full price of $9.99, and you have until November 9th, 2022 to pick one of these up at that $7.99 deal. This is one of those Indiegogo campaigns that actually got fully funded within 24 hours. Gyroor is not a new startup company. They've been around for a while. They have a bunch of different products out there, and this scooter is going to really do them well as far as their reputation goes. It is a really smooth scooter, 12-inch tires. I mean, let's check out the review and you'll see why I'm a big fan of the Gyroor X3. Okay, so let's take a look at this Gyroor X3. These are the specs I want to cover. First and foremost, I want to talk about one of the coolest features I've seen is that this has a compartment that you can access. Turning this here, open it up to get to the battery itself. And the reason why that's really cool is because you can actually remove the battery, pulling this here. We're going to go ahead and grab the strap. Lift it up, the battery comes out of the compartment. As you can see, it's nice and clearly empty. And there's a little port right here at the top where you can then plug in the charger, and you don't have to have the scooter brought into the house or into the office. You can actually leave it somewhere, lock it up downstairs, and be able to go ahead and just charge up the battery from there. So we'll put the battery back in, just drop it right in, snaps in there. And as you can see here, it also comes with a nice large 15 amp hour battery right there, 15 amp hours. So you can go up to, from my understanding, almost 30 miles with this scooter, which is actually quite amazing to think about. Now, I would also want to say that any rating for either an e-bike or an e-scooter, make sure that if they say 30 miles, they could be meaning also optimal conditions, which means completely flat, and a rider that may be about 130 pounds or so. And so, you know, depending on what kind of conditions you have, it's going to make a big difference. Now, the other thing I wanted to go ahead and bring about this, what makes it a really comfortable ride, is that it has 12-inch. In fact, if you can see that right here, 12-inch by 2.5-inch tires. So that's pretty crazy as far as having a scooter in the sub $1,000 range with a 700 watt motor in the back. Also, as you notice, disc brake in the back as well. And this is a rear hub motor, so it's pushing the scooter as well. You have a lot of weight that's actually distributed on the backside, and with the nice heavy battery in the middle, very, very solid ride as well. And because these are pneumatic tires, which means they actually have air valves here, you can actually pump them up. The ride is super soft, and on top of that, what makes it even extra soft is that you have front suspension here too. So you have really a scooter that is made to be super comfortable, and with an average top speed of about 21 miles an hour, it's actually a really fun ride as well. This has been one of the most stable riding scooters I have ridden to date. In fact, I gotta say that after a longer ride, I don't feel as tired, because I don't feel as though I'm fighting the comfort of every little bump and worrying about all the little cracks in the road, or as much as I do with some of the smaller tires and the more solid tires. So normally I'm a big fan of actually solid tires or even the honeycomb style, because of the fact that I don't have to worry about getting flat tires. But because this one is as good as it is, the way it's been built, and that they automatically put in tire sealant, I actually am now becoming a big fan of pneumatic tires. It is also said that rubber air-filled tires also do provide a lot more grip to a road. That's not so much of an issue in the area that I am at because it doesn't rain very much, but you know, in other areas where you have rainy seasons that are longer lasting and you have to be riding a lot in the rain, then I would say that is something you want to also consider. Now let's go ahead and take a look. It does come with this bottle holder that you see here, so that was a nice little added touch. This here is my GPS tracker, so the speeds that you are seeing on the videos, those miles per hour is actually coming from here. So it's actually my miles per hour, not the camera bike that it's actually on. So that's something else I'm gonna point out there, that everything else that you see here comes exactly as is. You have your wide base as well, so you can almost have a side-by-side footing. Very, again, comfortable. You have your hook here. I'll be showing you that when I bring the scooter a little lower down so that it can show you how it latches in, so you can fold it up, stick it inside your vehicle. And in fact, let's go ahead and move on to where we do have our disc brakes and our 700 watt motor and your valve here with your rubber tires. And also what's really cool is we have a center kickstand, so you don't have to worry about where you're leaning your scooter. That automatically takes care of that there for you. This is your charge port for if you want to charge the scooter without taking out the battery. You just plug it in here and it goes directly in to go ahead and charge your battery. As you notice, it does have this little rubber cap here because this is also wet rated, so that you can ride it in the rain.
So now that we've covered most of the core parts of the scooter itself, let's go ahead and show you some of the other parts of the scooter that make it a little cooler than I guess most of the other things that you'll see out there. First of all, this scooter has blinkers on the handles on the left and right side, so that you can get seen when you're making a turn and you don't have to take your hands off of the handlebars. It also has 3 speeds. Each speed goes up in increments of about 6 miles per hour, starting at about 9 miles an hour. So for the first level 1, you get up to 9 miles an hour. After that, you get to level 2, then you can go up to 15 miles an hour. And of course, going up to level 3, another 6 miles an hour will give you up to 21 miles an hour. This is also a foldable scooter, so you can see how easy it is to just bring down the latch in the front and latch it down with the hook that you have on the back of the platform, so that it stays locked down there and you can carry it away pretty easily at that point. We also have a very clear display, as you can see here, and it also has cruise control. So with this scooter, by holding your steady speed for about 3 to 5 seconds, you'll then hear a beep and it automatically will go ahead and lock in to your auto cruise control. Now this is one of the cool things about this scooter, is that you can turn off the cruise control so that it doesn't engage. Some of the other scooters I've ridden, it comes with cruise control and you cannot shut it off. It's just one of those things that's part of the scooter, and even some e-bikes have done that. But this one you can turn it on and off if you do not, or if you do want it. It also has a bright headlight in the front. Now this headlight, maybe you might not be able to see ahead of you as much as it is for others to see you. Now the other cool thing about this scooter is that it will come with an app. Now I have a pre-production matter where the app is not actually set up and ready to be used for it, but with the mobile app that comes on your phone, you can actually lock and unlock the scooter. You can also find the scooter. It has a GPS type rating. It also allows you to do updates to the scooter wirelessly, and you can also lock the speed on it as well. So this is the Gyroor X3, and again, this is a pre-production model that you've seen in this video, but what will be coming out is the full version of the scooter. You can go to the Indiegogo campaign by going to ebikeproducts.com/Gyroor, and that'll take you to the Indiegogo campaign as long as it's still active. As of November 9th, it will switch over to go directly to the Gyroor website. Take advantage now if you're interested in getting a scooter. This is one of the best scooters I've ridden, especially because it has a 12-inch tires and it's just really a smooth ride. I highly recommend it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.